You driving?
Some Plan Bs are smarter than others. If you're drinking, don't drive. RBT means you need a Plan B. Authorised by New South Wales Government, Sydney.
Cricket New South Wales TV here today with Sean Abbott, who has just returned from his first tour with the Australian team. Firstly, Sean, how was it representing your country?
It was unbelievable, you know. Every kid dreams of representing their country, and I'm glad I got to do that at 22, and hopefully there's more opportunities for me in the not too distant future to play for Australia. And yeah, it was something I'll never forget, and it was an unbelievable experience.
It seemed like a pretty quick rise to the top into the Australian colours. Did it catch you by surprise, the selection?
I didn't think I'd be getting selected this early, but I felt like I'd put in a lot of hard work off the field and got myself ready physically and technically, and I'd played some good cricket last year, so I was pretty happy to get selected, but I knew it was on the back of a lot of hard work.
A lot of your Blues teammates in the squad, did they make you feel welcome?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I thought things for me were a little bit easier being on tour with a lot of the Blues guys and guys that I've played a lot of cricket with or been at the academy with up in Brisbane. I spent a lot of time with Mitch Stark and Nath Lyon playing PlayStation while we were over there, so it took the edge off the nerves a little bit being around those guys, and yeah, I think it definitely helped.
Having played those 2 games for Australia, what's the biggest difference you believe between international cricket and domestic cricket?
I think the pace I noticed right away. I mean, and obviously the room for error when you're bowling, that you're obviously facing bowling against better bowlers. I mean, I didn't bat for very long in the one day that I played, but everything seems to happen so fast. I don't know if it was whether it was my first game and I felt like everything was going through so quickly, but I think the pace was a lot quicker than domestic level, yeah.
Going those first 2 wickets, both of Shahid Afridi, what was going through your head when you appealed for that first LBW?
The umpire took a while to give it out. I thought I was going to pass out from scream-hatting so long and so loud, but when he finally gave it out, I mean, all I could do was yell and cheer. I was so over the moon with it, and to get into my first over of the T20 was something else. And then in the one dayer again as well, I was just hoping that James Faulkner was going to catch it. It was in the air a long time, and on any other ground in the world, it probably would have been 6, to be fair. So pretty happy it stayed in the ground, and Jimmy was able to take the catch.
Back here now in Blues colours, what experience will you take from the international tour with Australia into this domestic season?
I think just around my training, just getting what I need done without sort of hanging around and doing what I don't need to do. I mean, getting in, getting what I need to get done at a good standard, and getting out, and obviously sharing. I mean, we've got a pretty young squad at the moment, and the guys in the team at the moment have done very well over the first 4 games to be 4 from 4 and playing some really good cricket, and I think everyone in the Australian squad's taken notice of that and are talking about it, and hopefully I can come back and bring something to the guys who maybe haven't played as much one-day cricket for New South Wales, and hopefully I can just be someone who's there to help and lead by example with my performances on the field.
There's a lot of talk about the World Cup squad, and your name's been thrown up. Now you've been included in the Australian squad. Do you feel like you're close to possibly being included in that squad?
I mean, there's a lot of good players around at the moment, and I mean, I'd be over the moon to be a part of the squad. But I mean, if I don't, well, then I'll have a big job to do for New South Wales, and I'll concentrate on that. But if I get picked, I mean, there's another opportunity for me to perform for my country and play against some of the world's best players, and you know, I'll be relishing that opportunity. But until that gets announced or doesn't get announced, I'll just be concentrating on what I've got to do for the Blues, and we've got a competition to win here, so hopefully we can do that.
And lastly, we saw the tash leave your face as you departed for the UAE. It's back now. Is it here to stay?
Well, it's actually 2 weeks of untouched manscaping, so it's starting to be, I don't know, it's sort of growing on me a little bit. I can't really, if it's annoying people, I'll keep it, like I said before, but I mean, it's not, if I feel like it needs to go, it'll go, but yeah, hopefully it stays.
Welcome home and welcome back to the Blues.
Thanks a lot, mate. Appreciate it.